What's up, everybody? Give it a few seconds, few minutes, see who falls up in here, because I'm not sure that I'm going to save this video. Save this live. Forgive me. Yeah, I really tried fighting through a migraine today, and I should have taken another day instead of pushing myself. Yeah, I was inboxed today. Someone gladly reminded me about my live regarding Black Lives Matter. Hey, Stephanie. Hey, Aunt Ola. How beautiful. What are you ladies up to? I'm going to give it a few more minutes before I start speaking. I'm not going to, let me say not going to. I'm going to try not to make this a long live tonight because I don't feel good. But this live is important. So we're going to give it a few minutes, ladies. I love you guys. Mwah. Ola, Stephanie, love you girls. I'm gonna give it just a few more minutes. Hey, Angel. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and start talking. Hey, Ricky. How is everybody doing on this fine evening? Okay, here we go. I was supposed to come back yesterday to do a live about Black Lives Matter, and things happen. You know, when I'm sick, I'm sick. I have to pay attention to my body. So I'm sorry, everybody. But what I decided to jump in and say about Black Lives Matter is stop following it, because it is not. Hold on, let me do not disturb. I don't know why I keep forgetting to do that. Y'all forgive me. Okay, boom, done. Okay, Black Lives Matter is not for us. Hey, Jamie. After doing some research and someone informing me and confirming things that I had already heard about it, it's an organization designed to do some sinister things to people of color. If you can just think about it. Whenever there's a Black Lives Matter rally or something pertaining to that, protest, whatever the case may be, how many of them do you see that does not report that there has been shootings, injuries, things of that nature? And I'm going to tell you why. Because the organization has crisis actors. And we've heard this term before. They said it about George Floyd. They tried to say George Floyd was a crisis actor. Okay, people, we watched him die. So we know that he wasn't a crisis actor. Hey, Dale. The $12 million that was donated, that was supposed to go to families that were impacted by police brutality. No one got any money. Guess where it went? The people that are running it, which are not people of color. Okay? And let me make this clear. Hey, Trey. I'm not speaking as if I'm a racist myself. And my aunt is right here in this live. She can tell you, if I were to be a racist, I would have to hate myself and 90% of my family. I am of mixed race myself. So let's not even, fixate that in your minds about me when I make these statements. I'm far from a racist, but Black Lives Matter is organized by, number one, a billionaire who is the head of it, who is not a man of color. All right. Then there are 3 other people that are along with him. They're the ones that are profiting from everybody putting money into the Black Lives Matter pot. So I am making this live to tell you, and this is what I wanted to convey last night. Whatever you do, do not support Black Lives Matter. It is not for us at all. 0. Black Lives Matter is against people of color. And I'm not talking just African American. We have Latinos. We have Indian. Just anybody with melanin in their skin, in their DNA, anywhere. It is not for you. It's not for us. They're making money because the way they put it out there and the way we took it and ran with it, because I'm guilty too. I'm not passing judgment to nobody else. Me too. Because even though I didn't purchase anything that said Black Lives Matter, I was for it until I found out the truth. And early yesterday morning is when I got the confirmation. And the person that gave me this confirmation is very well knowledgeable in these things. So, and not only that, God conveys messages too, honey. And it was God that made that phone call possible yesterday morning. So, my people, stop supporting it. Don't support Black Lives Matter. It is not about Black lives. They are making money. We're giving us the perception that it is for us. I don't care who gets mad at me right now. I don't care. What I care about is my people. Period. And let me say this again. I am for all lives. I'm not just for people of color. I'm with everybody, because guess what? When one of us gets cut, we all bleed red. We were all made in his image. No one's better than anyone on this earth. Period. Point blank. HR. And I'm going to repeat myself because there are people just falling into this live. Stop supporting Black Lives Matter. Black Lives Matter? No, it is not for Black lives. We're speaking about Black Lives Matter, Char. I found out, and it was confirmed, that Black Lives Matter is not in support of Black lives. They're profiting and making money. And I'm going to repeat everything else I said. Every protest or anything that is pertaining to Black Lives Matter, they are in control. They send crisis actors out to cause chaos with every single protest, every single fundraiser, whatever you want to call it, baby, that has Black Lives Matter on it. And it's a control thing. And it's to actually wipe us off the face of the earth, if you really want me to put it plainly. Because someone always gets hurt, someone gets killed, Someone gets jailed unlawfully. It happened right here in Oklahoma City to some youngsters, teenagers, babies. And parents had to protest outside of the county jail for them to release those children. And all they wanted to do was protest, a peaceful protest, and they had a permit to paint a mural downtown for Black Lives Matter. This is before the secret was released that it wasn't for us. Hey, Michael. Hey, Elise. Hey, baby. So I was supposed to do this live yesterday, but when I started it, I was feeling too bad and I had to stop. And then I ended up, I forgot that we were on live. I was talking to my cousin about his brother. But my people, y'all know that I wouldn't tell y'all nothing to hurt you. My desire, becoming an advocate and an activist to protect and preserve lives. And I'm not just for Black lives. I'm going to say that until I'm blue in the face, because I don't want somebody accusing me of being a racist again, which made absolutely no sense. I have never been a racist, ever. I mean, I have family members that are brighter than me. I mean, we're all different shades and colors and stuff in my family, on both sides, actually. So for me to be a racist, I would literally have to hate myself and damn near everybody in my family. But again, I'm fighting for justice for all lives. It doesn't have to be Black lives, but I'm going to say this too. Black lives are the ones that are being affected right now. I'm telling you, it's getting bad for people of color right now. So yes, I'm definitely an activist / advocate. I'm fighting that, okay? When I tell you that I'm opening my platforms for positivity, I'm not joking. I'm opening it up for domestic abuse, all of these things. And I can speak from experience about domestic violence, honey. That is not nothing to play with. That's a whole other life. But right now, I promised that I would speak about Black Lives Matter, and that's what I'm doing. I mean, I can't be on the front lines and protesting with y'all, but trust me, I'm right here using my voice, my mind, soul, and body to make a difference. When I'm able to be out on the front lines, oh, you bet, I'll be out there doing whatever to make a difference. But right now, this is the only way that I can do it, and I'm doing it right now. But I tell you, just stop supporting Black Lives Matter and stop yelling it. Black Lives Matter, no, it is not for us. Not whatsoever. And another thing that I want to hit on too, I said that this was just about Black lives, but I'm going to hit on Ma'Khia Bryant's case real quick. I watched some footage yesterday. You know, they released body cam footage of 3 police officers. Okay. Now, granted, I was looking in the comments and someone said that the police officer had 12 seconds to make a decision on how he needed to handle the situation. I don't care. I'm going to say it till I'm blue in the face. He had other options. He didn't have to shoot her 4 times in her chest. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. But now it's come out that check it. The knife Ma'Khia used, which I already told you guys that it wasn't her knife, right? She wasn't the one that was wielding the knife when you saw her chasing the heavyset girl. The heavyset girl that hit the ground, that's who was carrying the knife. Ma'Khia was chasing her. The girl fell. The girl fell. She dropped the knife. Ma'Khia picked it up and went after the girl in the pink. So, with just that little bit of information, that also confirms that she was being attacked. And if I'm not mistaken, one or two of the adult women were also foster children at one point in that house. Hello, Glenn. So I said it. That girl was bullied. Her and her younger sister were foster kids in that house. So she was bullied. They ran up in that house to jump Ma'Khia. And I'm willing to bet money Ma'Khia was trying to defend her little sister too. Because if they're both in the house and they were both being bullied and abused, who wouldn't snap? At one point, you're going to have enough. Enough is going to be enough. You're going to snap. And that's what happened in this case. Ma'Khia snapped. They came into her home to jump her, and we don't know what else took place. The little sister made an audio, and I posted the audio, and she told the story. The only piece of the puzzle that we don't know is why she was in foster care. And I really haven't researched it. I don't know yet. But I wasn't trying to make a live about that right now. My main focus is Black Lives Matter. But I love y'all. And y'all know I do. I do. I love every single person that takes the time out to jump in my lives. Hey, Daryl. And I will go to battle for each and every one of y'all. Especially when it's pertaining to police brutality. Some of these police officers go too far. They go way too far. I saw an article today where a young man was brutalized by the police, and he was bleeding from the head in the pictures, and that's too much. He was a teenager. What? I don't get that. And I know I'm not a police officer or anything, but I would imagine if they're unarmed, isn't there a protocol? You don't have to manhandle and brutalize an unarmed person. And let me say this too, y'all. How is it that Caucasian people can brutalize the police? What you got to do, Aunt Ola? Why is it that these people can brutalize police, take the police guns, and do all of this, and they're still alive to tell the tale, but when it's somebody of color, it's shoot to kill or unlawfully tase? It should be equal for everyone. Am I not correct on that? There shouldn't be a difference, if you know what I mean. If somebody other than African American or a person of color can take the police officer's gun, aim it at them, and do all of these things, even steal the car, steal the patrol car, and live to tell the story. But here we have people of color that can do the same thing and they die. And we have people dying in the county jail right now. Man, you know what? 2021, I just want 2021 to be over with. And I'm not saying that all of this will end by December 31st. This stuff has been going on since the beginning of time. Going all the way back before Emmett Till. But enough is enough. Equality, being treated fairly, all of that we shouldn't have these problems right now, is what I'm saying. I mean, it is just damn ridiculous. Do y'all know that it's stressful? Speaking of, let me speak with experience. I worry every single time my kids, my daddy, my everybody that is near and dear to me has to be out in the world, and these cops are just running rampant and just randomly picking somebody to cause a problem and then turns it into something else. Oh, what is the favorite one they like to use? Resisting arrest. There's another one. It's not clicking to me right now. Hi, Oliver. It's not coming to me right now, but there's another one they love to use. One is resisting arrest, but there's another one. It'll come to me in a minute. When in fact, it wasn't any of those. None. Something about where they're attacking the police. What is it? Come on, y'all. Somebody in here knows what I'm trying to say. Y'all know when my head hurts, my brain doesn't click like it should. And I'm sorry if I'm squinting. I can't help it. With the lights and everything, I can't help it. But somebody, come on. You know what I'm trying to say. Come on, pop up in there and tell me. You know what I'm trying to say. There's another charge that they like to throw at you to cover their asses. Oh, God. One is resisting. It's not clicking. But you feel what I'm saying. They like to doctor their reports to make it make sense for them. And it's all false. You know what I mean? But at the same time, they're supposed to protect and serve. Where are they protecting and serving? Now, I'm not talking about the good cops, but the bad cops make it harder for the good cops. So now we don't know who's good and who's bad. We don't know until we're right there in the line of sight. Now, me, I get pulled off. I'm cracking the window. I'm not getting out of my car. You're not going to talk me into pulling out nothing. All you need to do is write me my ticket. I don't want to talk about it. If I've broken any laws, write my ticket, and I'll fight it in court. How about that? Assault on an officer, is that what it is, Dale? Assault on a police officer, is that the term? I know it's two that they use all the time, and when they use it, it's hard to fight, and their body cams never match the reports. And I noticed some of them turn them off. They'll reach, turn it off, and then do whatever they're gonna do. And then the defendant shows up to the police station, busted up like they've been in a big brawl. But it's swept under the rug. And let me speak on this too. The county, Oklahoma County Jail. I don't care what these people have done. No one deserves to have to live in something that's just inhabitable in the plural. Am I using the right word? I'm sorry. Yes, deplorable. I'm sorry. I had to think. Forgive me. I had to think. But nobody deserves to have to live in filth in deplorable situations like that. I don't care what they've done. It's bad enough. The punishment is their freedom to be taken from the outside world. Okay, that's punishment. They shouldn't have to live without no running water, no food, sewage backing up. Come on now. Because we out here on the outside, if we have plumbing problems like that, do we live with it? No. We have a plumber here, right? It don't even be 30 minutes. Plumber's at the door to fix that plumbing problem. Because, I mean, then you have to imagine they're in cells with 3-4 people. I haven't been to the county jail, so I'm guessing. But it's not good. I also heard that there's a lot of mold. There's a lot, that building is old. It's a lot of mold and stuff it's falling apart. I really think they should tear it down because they're wasting tax dollars trying to fix that stuff. Hey, David, trying to fix something that can't be fixed. If there's always something wrong. And then with another thing, they were withholding care packages for the 10th floor. Now, I don't know if somebody in here knows exactly what the 10th floor represents. I have no idea. Is that a specific floor for a type of offenders? I don't know, but it's just, ooh. I tell you, the 21st century, it sucks. And I know I said I was going to talk about just the Black Lives Matter deal, but it just kind of drifted into something else. Okay, and let me remind you, if there's anybody that wants to jump in on the live to speak about something, you're more than welcome. Send me the invite or the request, and I will do so. I will bring you in one at a time and let y'all speak. That's what this is for. I probably won't do a podcast till tomorrow. Once I do it, like I say, whenever I do my podcast, I always send the link to Facebook and Instagram, so you'll be able to hear it if you like to hear it. But if anybody wants to jump in and make a statement or just to educate us on something, feel free. Most violent offenders on 10th floor. Okay, that makes sense. That makes perfect sense. But that doesn't mean that, they should be treated like their lives mean nothing. They're still human beings. I haven't been to the county, so I have no idea. Back in the day, I tried to, get on board with it. And my brother who worked there, he was like, I will beat the hell out of you. No, you are not allowed to work at the county. Like, why? And this was like, let's see, I worked at Diamondback Correctional Facility in 2003 or 2004. And it had to be around that time when I was trying to get on at the county. And he was working there. And he was like, no, not happening. Hi, Kia. He said it wasn't going down. He said it was rough back then. So I can only imagine what it's like now. Honey, I just don't think that I could handle going to jail. So I have no idea what the county is like. I've been to the lobby and that's it. Period. There have been times I thought about, you know, calling and requesting a tour, but I don't know. Mm-mm. But I don't think that they should have to live without necessities. That's not cool. That's like grocery stores and pharmacies and stuff shutting down out here, and we're not able to access things. Can you imagine if we couldn't access things that we need to live? I believe you, Dale. He told me he would beat the hell out of me before he let me work at the county. And I believed him. So I rescinded that application. They did call me and wanted to interview me. Yeah, I thought about it like. So I did interview for Mabel Bassett though. But they found out I had family in Mabel Bassett. So that didn't work. And I was good at my job now. I was a good correctional officer. Had Diamondback had been a little closer, instead of me having to drive to Watonga every day, I probably would be a lieutenant or a sergeant right now. Or not sergeant, captain. I would probably be running things because I love my job. And it had nothing to do with the fact that it was a men's prison. No. I just love my job. I was good at it. And I had inmates there that made my day when I popped up. You had the Hawaiian pie was my favorite because you had a few that were women. The state of Hawaii paid for them to have their transgender surgery, so they had the same parts I did. But the state, went by their birth certificates. Like, nope, you were born a man, you're gonna serve time as a man. So they were under special watch to make sure that they didn't get raped and things like that. But I would probably be a captain had I not, had to depart. And it was around the time when my migraines and stuff started getting bad. And long story short, I passed out in the middle of my pod. And luckily, it was during lockdown time. And I don't know. I shouldn't have gone to work that day. I should have stayed home. And I drove 80 miles to work. In my pod, they had just locked down, and I was making my rounds because you had to get up and walk every 15 minutes. And I was just making my round, and I had one inmate that was out that cleaned the pod after everybody was locked down or whatever. And I was coming down the stairs, and baby, the floor, everything started spinning. I got my radio. It said, "Central, help me." The next thing I remember is waking up in an ambulance. And my captain thought that one of the inmates hurt me. And no, I went to work sick and I shouldn't have. But I love my job though. I went back after I returned from sick leave. I had cards and nice little gifts from the inmates, the ones that I was cool with anyway. And the Hawaiian pod, they did it up when I returned. So I loved Diamondback. I mean, loved it. It was so much fun. And they didn't care about me having relatives there. I had a couple of relatives there, but I just couldn't go to their pods. They kept me separate. But That's neither here. That done jumped to something else. I'm so sorry. Really, Dale? The women were bad? I figured, me trying to go to a women's prison, it would have been easier, but oh Lord. Oh wow. Hey Delmar. No, I'm not. I mean, just look at my eyes. Someone inboxed me because I was supposed to talk about Black Lives Matter. I was supposed to make a live last night, and I started one and I got sick really bad and I had to end it. Um yeah, it was crazy. Uh well, no, I'll take that back. I ended up talking to a relative. I talked to my cousin for what? Mm, maybe, I don't know. I think that was Instagram though. I don't think that was Facebook. That we were chatting about some stuff. No, I take it back. It was Facebook because Miss Jean Nash was in on the conversation, and we actually forgot that we were on live, to be honest. But no, someone messaged me and asked me why didn't I talk about Black Lives Matter, and so I went ahead and like said forget it, and I decided to do it now. Um, what time is it? 8:05. Let's see, am I due for my medicine? No, I got a couple more hours. But no, I'm still fighting the migraine. I'm wasn't supposed to do a live for this long, but we get on certain topics, it can it can go a little longer than expected. I know, I do, Dale. I mean, Delmar. I'm sorry, honey. I have Dale in here too, so that's why I was like Dale. But yeah, I do need to lay down. I do. But I just wanted to hit on and tell y'all to stop following Black Lives Matter. It is not for us. I don't know if you already know this. If you already know this, awesome sauce. Keep it up. Keep moving forward. Don't look at it. Don't touch it. Don't even yell Black Lives Matter because it is not a support system for us at all. It's a support system for the organizers. There's a billionaire, and then there's a few other people that are involved with Black Lives Matter. And guess what? None of them are of color. They do not support us at all. Period. They're getting rich. Every time you spend 50 cents, that goes into their pockets, which is how they're living lavish. Billionaire, he's living lavish. But check this out. There were articles that were trying to debunk his connection. Like, okay, it's too late to clean it up. You're busted. Just admit it. You've been getting rich. But don't support Black Lives Matter. Leave it alone. They are not in support of anyone of color. Period. That goes for African American, Latino, Indian, anybody with melanin in your DNA, your skin, la 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 la. Leave it, leave it, leave it alone. Do not go past go of Black Lives Matter. Leave it alone. And I'm going to say this again. I was a dummy. I was following it too, really believing it. Oh, yeah, they're about to make a difference. Hell no, they made a hell of a difference. They're killing everybody. They're injuring everybody. Everybody's thrown in jail for bogus ass charges. I mean, it's a long list of things that they're doing with their crisis actors. Okay, they have crisis actors. Yeah. So leave it alone. Don't even look at it. Don't go towards the light, Carolyn. Don't even look at it. Listen to the sound of my voice. What movie is that? Half of y'all know what that movie is. Okay. I'm being funny. Sometimes when I'm in pain, y'all try to crack jokes. Ooh. But the fact that I'm forcing myself to do this live to inform y'all, please take heed to what I'm saying. Please, please, please. Also, I want to mention my dear friend Michael Washington. I shared his post. There are two. He's having a fundraiser for our children going back to school supplies, and some other things that he wants to ensure that our children are armed and ready for the school year. There's also the second one is regarding want to say it was a peaceful protest in front of the county. I don't know. Go and look at it. I reshared both posts, so go back and look. And I'm gonna do my best to be present, if not at both. Okay, so be in support. And like I said, I'm getting my feet wet in this, being an advocate and being an activist. I'm actually enjoying the ride so far. I actually like it. And the fact that I have these platforms that I could actually use to, get the word out and just use my voice to make a difference. You know what I mean? It makes me feel good that, y'all are listening. Okay. In my podcast as well, go to anchor.fm/Donita Franklin. And it's Coco with the T. Support, go and listen, subscribe to it. I also started with Google Podcasts as well. So you can find me at either one. But if you can't, once I repost another podcast to Facebook and Instagram, just when you click on that link to go to my podcast, there should be some options for you to be alerted every time that my podcast is going. So go to it and subscribe. Support your sis. Also support me on YouTube, Coco with the T. And it's KOKOA with the THATTEA. So yeah, support your sis. I think I need to go ahead and lay down, guys. But thank y'all so much for popping in and taking time out of your evening to listen to me. Even when my health is like messing with me real bad, you still show me some mad support, and I love it. Thank you so much. Maybe sometime you guys could pop in and make some comments face to face. I mean, not literally face to face, but you know what I mean. I can invite you into the live one at a time, and you can state whatever you want to talk about. If you have a comment on the topic, whichever the case may be. I know, Dale, I'm so hard-headed. I'm hard-headed. If I had a husband here right now, he would probably be hot as fish grease because I need to be laying down, resting my head and my eyes. But chronic migraines, y'all, it is like, I wouldn't wish this on my enemy, Candace Owens. I wouldn't wish this on Candace Owens. And I don't even care for her at all. That's a whole other life. And I don't want to get into talking about her too much. Thank you, Oliver. Thank you. Hey, Quinn. But like I said, when I'm doing these lives, I don't mind bringing y'all in one at a time and speaking about the topic, especially this topic. Well, Dale, do you want to do it tonight? I mean, I'm willing to go a few more minutes if you want to pop in and state your case and, if you want to talk about this topic. Because, I mean, it's a serious thing, especially here in Oklahoma City. It is like crazy. I'm telling you, I panic. Not that I have something to hide, but every time I see the cops, I panic. Like, no, Lord Jesus, cover me in the blood. I do not want them bothering me, Lord Jesus. Because my mouth is too slick. Especially when you bother me and I haven't done anything. Woo, do you want to talk about Candace? If you want to talk about Candace Owens, sure. I most definitely do not mind, because that's one female I cannot stand. Because the way she dragged George Floyd's name, woo, Lord, that was atrocious. She called Ma'Khia Bryant a criminal. That girl didn't have a criminal background like that. What? She talked about Breonna Taylor. Oh, yeah. I should send it right on to her ass. So I can tap out, let her tap on in. Yep. Because she does the most. I mean, why? I mean, I don't get that. Why are you turning against your own people to get likes and try to gain notoriety? Like, she has a talk show, I think is what it is. And I'm like, what? And then it clicked. Like, oh, okay. Yeah, we see how you got that. Yeah, okay. You did what they wanted you to do. You still doing what they want you to do. So, yeah, they putting you out here, giving you all these different platforms and making you feel important. But then when they get tired of you, they're going to rip all that away from you. And then you're going to be looking stupid. Sitting on the curb with your baby and your husband. And you done talked about your own people. You're not going to find no support from us. Oh, she a real damn idiot, Ernest. Real damn idiot. I don't want to cuss because my aunt, my mama, or somebody might be on this live right now, but no, I gotta say it. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, y'all. Forgive me. But that bitch give me heart palpitations. Woo. I swear. I've never in my life seen somebody so vile, so disgusting, so vicious. Just, What was I watching today? Oh, Godfather of Harlem, where Bumpy's daughter said, you know what? The KKK don't rally and come to the forefront in sheets anymore. They come with a badge. This is the new season, y'all. Did you get that message? Because when I was, I was doing something, but I was, I was trying to do two things at once. And I heard that. I had to rewind it. Like, whoa, hold on. What did she just say? I'm telling you straight up. That's what she said. I'm going to tell you what episode. I don't think did I delete it? Oh, shit. The equalizer's on. Hold up. I deleted it. Godfather of Harlem. I love Godfather of Harlem. Let me see what episode that was. Yep, season 2, episode 3. She said it in this episode. I had to rewind it. Like, wow. If that's not a subliminal message for your ass, man. Somebody else said that most of the police officers around the country are KKK members. Hold on, my lips are chapped. I gotta grab some. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Hey, Lori. Yeah, Candace Owens. Oh my God. I could talk about that whore forever. She just disturbs my peace. Like, ew. Ooh. And try to act like she was just that heifer was raised in the damn projects, and she made it as if she was just raised in the upscale area and by both mom and dad when she was dumped off into her grandma's house. Okay, her grandma raised her. I mean, don't fake the funk. Period. I'm sorry, y'all. I do that when my head hurts. What was I saying? Oh, but yeah, season 2, episode 3, Godfather of Harlem, Forrest Whitaker. And it seemed like every show for 2021, if you pay attention, they're sending subliminal messages in these shows. And I mean, it's creepy. I have to turn it off. I mean, up here, like, I'm not trying to decipher nothing tonight. I just want to watch TV. No, because I can pick out Illuminati stuff in a heartbeat. I've noticed Illuminati signs and symbols here in Oklahoma City, downtown. So yeah, their reach is pretty damn far. Illuminati, that's for real. New World Order, oh, that's some serious stuff, honey. All of this is tied. New World Order. Just like they were saying that we were gonna have those chips implanted, and if we decline the chips, we could either be executed or we go to a concentration camp. Well, y'all know me. I'm not going to nobody's camp, and I'm not gonna let you put a chip in me. So do what you gotta do. I'm not going to allow them to do my grandbabies. I'm not going to allow them to do my mom and daddy. Nobody's getting a chip on my watch. So it is what it is. But anyway, I'm going to go ahead and end it. Go ahead and end this live, y'all. I think I'm going to save this one, so I don't have to repeat the same thing on the next live, so everybody can play it and listen to it and comment. But I appreciate y'all hopping on, giving me some is it 8 o'clock? It's almost 8:30. I meant to say give me some love. I was trying to get it out and I got distracted. Sorry. But I appreciate the love, guys. Just support me on this journey. And like I said, I'm a baby at this. So if I make mistakes, just tell me, pat me on the shoulder, like, hey sis, that's not right. Okay, then I'll back up and I'll do it the right way. But I want to be a support system for the juvenile justice system. I still have a case that I'm reading right now, of trying to help a young man with the way he was treated and charged as a juvenile. So I got to work on that too. Just when my head hurts when I read, and I have to, even when I put glasses on to read, it makes the muscle behind my eye pulse. So it's not good for me to do a lot of reading when my head hurts. So, but okay. I know I keep saying I'm going to end it and I say something else. La, 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 la. I do it all the time. Sorry, but I'm sorry. Okay. All right. Well, tell you what, share this live too. Spread the word about Black Lives Matter. Share this live with as many people as you can. It don't matter who it is. Everybody needs to be aware of what's happening. I know I'm going to get backlash. I'm going to get good feedback. I don't care. I expect it. It's not going to bother me. And it's not going to stop my mission. I'm going to keep going. Period. So, share this live, babes. And I will see you guys on the next live. Coco with the T is out. Y'all be safe and be blessed until we meet again. Here's some kisses. Love you guys. Good night.